Why we use correlation analysis? Correlation analysis is done to see the relationship of our variables. In other words, a correlation tells us the relationship between our independent variables and dependent variables. Correlation also tells us the impact which our independent variables are putting on our dependent variable. Correlation analysis also tells us the relationship between our variables are positive or negative. So it also shows the direction of our variables. Number 2, it tells us about the significant or insignificant relationship of our variables. It also tells that our variable relationship is strong or they have a weak relationship with each other. Number 3, 1 is a maximum relationship in correlation. So if your correlation is coming more than 1, then your results are invalid. So maximum 1 is the limit. So your maximum correlation can be 0.98 or 0.88 something, but it cannot cross the 1 limit barrier. Next point is correlation tells you the positive relationship between your variables or negative relationship with your variables. For example, your two variables A and B and the correlation is coming 0.789 significant 2 star, then it means it's positive and significant relationship between the variables. And if in case your correlation between your two variables A and B is coming minus 0.638, then your correlation of your variable is negative. Next, the weak correlation is when your correlation falls between 0.1 and 0.3, then it's considered as weak relationship. Okay, 0.1 or 0.3. If your correlation of your variable A and B falls in this category or in this range, then your variable A and B have weak relationship. If your correlation of your variable A and B falls between 3.1 and 0.6, then it's considered moderate relationship. If your variable A and B relationship is 0.61 or above, then it's considered as strong relationship. So this is an example of correlation table. As you can see, this is the final output in APA format style. As you can see, on the top they are variables name and the left as well they are variable name. And you can see there is one written everywhere. This is the maximum value. So your correlation will be less than 1, not more than 1. And then you see this correlation, for example, of BI, which is brand image, and BL, which is brand loyalty. It's 0.3102 star. So what does 2 star means? It means the correlation is significance at level 0.05 level 2 tail. So it's significant. Okay, then they all shows you correlation, all are positive. As you can see, there is no sign of minus. Let's see its interpretation. Example number 1. The correlation between brand image and brand loyalty is 0.310 significant. So what does this shows? It shows that the relationship between brand image and loyalty is positive. Number 1. Number 2, the relationship between these two variables is weak. And the third point, it tells us that the relationship between brand image and brand loyalty is significant with each other. This means if brand image increases, then brand loyalty will also increase with it. This will not happen. For example, if brand image is increasing and brand loyalty is decreasing, then there is no relationship. Okay, your hypothesis will be rejected. Keep that in mind. So if your independent variable is increasing, then your dependent variable will also increase with it. So this shows that the brand image has positive and significant impact on brand loyalty. Okay, let me explain with you one more example so it will be clear to you. This is another example. The correlation between product and brand loyalty is 0.8162 significant star. This shows that these variables have positive relationship. Number 2, they have strong relationship and they have significant relationship with each other. This means that if product increases, then brand loyalty also increases. If product quality increases, then brand loyalty also increases with it. This shows that product has positive and significant impact on brand loyalty.